deal here. Welcome back to Godspeed. Today is all about $5 redemption. Well, I suppose we best start the story off at the beginning.
Okay, so a while back we went to an auction sale way down south and ended up coming home with a couple of cars. The first was a 66 Mercury Cyclone and the second was a 57 Buick Century. So while we were shopping through all the speed parts they had there that we couldn't afford, we went into the back room and they had a few typical junk sale lots inside. One of these brimming lots of assorted treasure came with a GM engine block, some other random pieces and parts, and an 86 Ford 302 out of a Crown Victoria most likely. Now, come sale time, everybody else probably just saw a bunch of junk there in this pile, and so we ended up taking the pile of goodies home for $5, the opening bid. And that's how we got a 5-0 for $5.
Small block Ford. We got this at that sale, and we got to stick this thing in a 72 Ford. We need a couple odds and ends to do that, though, so we got to whip this intake and this distributor off. Goodbye, ugly intake. Let's see what we're working with here. Coolest thing about it being an 80s Ford 302 is it's got a roller cam, whereas an older one would just have a flat tappet. Alright, this 302 is all cleaned up and ready to go. We're just going to test fit the gaskets and the intake on first, and then we'll do it for real. Boy, doesn't that look cuter than the one that was on there. Goes. Well, that silicone has to dry a while, so I think it's about time I introduce you guys to the truck we're going to be putting this engine in. I suppose if you are judging how long it's been since you worked on a truck, based on the size of the tree in front of it, it's been too long. But there she is. Well, here it is, 1972 Ford F100 Sport Custom. So you may be wondering, why are we removing a perfectly good 302, right? Well, let me show you. Well, there's the issue right there. So I can show you better in a minute when we get this out of here, but this little 302 has got a cracked cylinder in the back there. That guy's done. So this engine is at least done for now. You could probably rebuild it, but for now, we got a $5 5.0 to throw in there. Well, I think that engine is just about ready to come out, but we do need to hook a chain up and we need to get the hood off. You guys might be thinking that the shot's a little close to my face right now. It kind of is, but he doesn't want to be on film, so it has to be this way.
He's in witness protection.
He's in witness protection. Can't have, you know, the Mexican cartels finding out where he is.
Oh, this is loud, man.
This is like an amphitheater in here.
It's like a big bell.
Yeah.
As long as I beat the other guy on the other side.
Uh-oh, he beat you. He beat you.
He just thinks he did. I let him win, so you feel better. Okay, we're ready.
Yeah.
So despite being the same engine, these two small block Fords have a few differences that with some part changes you can overcome. This is the right weight but the wrong teeth, this is the right teeth but the wrong weight, and this one's the correct one with the right weight of 50 ounces and 164 teeth. We also need to swap the pulley on the front end of the engine just to run our water pump and our alternator, and we also need to swap the engine mounts.
That there was a bit more of a fight than I anticipated. The flex plate and the torque converter didn't want to bolt up, but late last night we finally got her, so shout out to my brother for helping me get it all aligned. So now we just have to assemble everything. Something you want to do when you have a new flex plate is just play with your torque converter when it's all assembled and make sure it's not just pushed all the way back in there. This one has a little bit of play. You just take a screwdriver and push it back and pull it forward, and then you can find out whether or not it's buried in there or not. Time for some speed parts. Why? Because they didn't fit the last truck I wanted to put them on. These did not clear a 78 Ford with power steering. However, we are manual steering and manual brakes on this truck, so they better fit. Installed! That's awesome. Let's see if this thing is going to crank by key. Cool! Let's find top dead center. Clear! We got a clear distributor. Look at that. That's awesome. Guys, if this whole YouTube thing doesn't work out, I have a promising career as an antenna. The radio works. Check that out. But it doesn't have an antenna. On mute. On mute. It's probably copyrighted. I probably shouldn't play too much. As much as it pains me to remove the carburetor from the best plowing artillery in the business, it's for a good cause and it's only temporary. Carburetors move pretty freely around here. Looks so much bigger on this little engine than it did on that 460.
You know it's progress, and you get every tool in the whole shop. And
This is the proper way to fill a carburetor. You fill up the bowl through the vent tube. Okay.
All right, contact.
Ooh, that was fire.
Sounds like it's a little out of time. Oh!
All right, take two. We think it was 180 degrees out.
Oh,
well, if the wire was in. Now try. Had oil pressure. Try again. Woo! Let's give it more fuel. Hey, it ran, yo!
After getting it to run, we just threw some accessories in place just to make that sustainable.
So in lieu of having brakes, what you sometimes need is an old man with a block to throw it at the tire.
It's a big block.
Gotta see out the back. Oh yeah, we put the bonnet on. So now we got to put an air cleaner on and then we're going to be good to go.
There's a word versatile waiting for a clutch or a throw bearing or something.
All right, let's take this thing for a drive.
Hey, thanks for watching so long. This truck pulls driver's side hard when you brake, so enjoy some blooper clips.
All right, over the friggin' camera, man.
Throttle stop. Hey y'all, Jason Neal here. Welcome back to Godspeed. Today is all about $5 redemption.
You freaked it all up, man.
Well, if you guys enjoyed this, consider giving it a like. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Godspeed.